Okay. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay. Welcome to Forex.Today, the YouTube community of almost 19,000 foreign exchange traders. Thank you for being a subscriber. Thank you for all the positive energy you share every single day, and of course your professionalism. I appreciate how you treat each other with dignity and respect. Without further ado, let's get on with it. Let me remind you that trading is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Your past performance, good or bad, is not necessarily indicative of future results, but please stay small, stay humble, focus on the long term, and never risk money you cannot afford to lose. Hello, my name is Wayne. I'm a currency trader just like you. I've been doing this for 20 years, and I still love trading. It's fantastically interesting. It's intellectually stimulating. And if you get it right, it pays too much. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. So anyways, what do we got this week? Well, we should go through the calendar. So why don't I bring that up? It's Monday, so why don't we do that? I'm going to bring this up first. Hang on. All right, so we can go through the calendar today, look at all the event risks that we're facing. Of course, risk can be opportunity. Don't really know. We'll go over some technical analysis. So far, it looks like all the trades from the swing trading group on Thursday are working out just tickety-boo, so I'm very happy with that. Maybe some seasonality coming in. Very nice. So ask questions, get involved, and I will do my best to address your questions. Take notes, write down what you've learned, your key takeaways in the comment section below the video. And my goal is to help you get set up as a successful, confident, conservative, disciplined currency trader. So that means I want you to have a sound understanding of technical analysis and fundamental analysis and macroeconomics and global money supply, monetary policy. Also want you to develop a relationship with tradersway.com, their foreign exchange broker, and they've earned my loyalty and respect, in particular during the Swiss National Bank debacle. It was clear evidence, in my opinion, that they actually execute my trades. Many other brokers went out of business. Well, the only way for that to happen, in my opinion, is that they were trading against their clients. So anyways, well, they got burned. So anyways, so Trader's Way was not even affected. And that, right then and there, that sealed my loyalty with them. So anyways, so hey, if you're going to need to trade Forex and have a broker you want fast execution speed. Yes, you want narrow spreads. Yes, you want big swaps. All that's awesome. But what it really comes down to is trust. So start that relationship today. Tradersway.com. Open up a demo. And practice. Okay. Okay. Let's start with the big ones, RBA interest rate decision, New Zealand interest rate decision, non-farm payrolls. Cool. That's a pretty good week right there. Add in the mediums. Let's just do mediums. And what else is going on? Okay, no inflation out of Japan, so don't worry about that. ADP, another dumb prediction. That's happening on Wednesday. That's a good little scalp. That's it. That's it. It's a pretty decent week. ISM Services is in there somewhere. I don't know why that's not coming in or coming up. Was it Tuesday? I don't see it here. I must be brain farting or something. Where's ISM Services? Well, I must be brain farting then. If it's not here, it ain't here. Huh. Well, I don't see it none. So anyway, so I must be missing it. ISM Services or manufacturing? I must be brain farting. The other one that I did want to mention is the OPEC meeting. And I think if I remember this correctly, in November they were going to increase production, but maybe they'll increase production a little more or a little sooner. So I don't know. So anyways, that's a doozy, and you'll see that influencing oil in particular. If they're expected to increase production, then that could bring down prices, but we'll see. Okay. Right now you can see that we had a top. Okay, it did a 618, and now the projection is 138.2. And that would put us right there around 77.5, maybe 77.25. Mr. Kennedy says, read an article predicting stagflation. Wonderful. So anyways, here's our oil move. It's looking quite nice. Okay, looking quite nice. Third week of August, it was 60, and now we're on our way to 80. How about that? So that's very good. That's good. That's good. I like that. That's good. Brent, we got to get through 80. We're back at 80 now. And gold, I have here going to a 1618 based on this 382 retracement. I noticed this isn't set properly, so let me change that. If you look at the pivots, it's telling you it's too early, but you have sort of a double bottom, higher high, higher low scenario. Okay, so you have bottom, double bottom, higher high. Therefore, you would look left, bring it across, and this is what I have set up for you last week. And now maybe, just maybe, this 382 will predict a 1618. Okay. Bitcoin up. I'll just leave it where we had it before. Okay. Now, on Thursday, it was the last day of the month, and then on Friday. So if you guys remember, back down in here, I said I want some big green days, either Thursday or Friday is what I expect. And yeah, that looks pretty green. All right, very cool. So everything is right as rain, doing everything as it should according to global macroeconomic theory. Very nice. We'll go through the piggy dog opening out of position. Well, actually not quite out of position. On a weekly basis. On a weekly basis, this was the buy zone. On a daily basis, this is the buy zone. And on a monthly basis, this is the buy zone. Okay? That's a lot of permission to engage. What do you stink? Okay? Okay, again, let's do it this way. Let's do the highlighter. This is the monthly buy zone. This is the weekly buy zone. And this is the daily buy zone. Oh, that's supposed to be blue. There we go. This is the daily. So you can see there's three levels of engagement here, and we are now kicking off of that 21. You see it? Cool. So short-term target is 138. Thank you, Peter. Yeah, they're trying to weaken the rupee, as we know. Right on. Yeah, it's working out really nice, eh, Johnny? Taking a look at Euro. Euro's been somewhat of a lagger, but still working out, huh? Isn't that nice? So here's the plan I have back on Thursday. And this was Monday's day trade. So this must have been part of the day trading group that I did this one. Okay. Notice we have the high, the higher low, and that's predicting the higher high. Here's the projected buy price, which is nice. You see that? Right? Look at this. Cool. And here's the target right here. Cool. So I would be a buyer down in here, is what this chart is saying. Nice. Up, 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 down, down, and there's tomorrow's trade. Okay. Five-day ADR. Hey, man, it's totally fine. Missing in action. If that works for you, that's perfectly fine. Okay. Of course, that's yeah, I don't care. Any ADR. I mean, they're averages, right? Which means the average almost never exists. So like, instead of using an ADR like that, you could use standard deviation. And your ADR is the middle line. Okay? So you're making a big stink about that. Cool, right on. That's really nice to know, right? but I don't think it's the most important information. Okay. And I don't know. So the thing is, like, if you're going to use, linear regression, all that kind of stuff, the most important part that when you're calculating is standard deviation, right? Because to know standard deviation, you need to know the slope of the mean. And to me, the slope of the mean is most important. I don't really care about the standard deviation. I don't sell an uptrend and I don't buy a downtrend, right? So like thinking or knowing that we're one standard deviation above the mean is irrelevant to me because I'm already buying it down here and I'm already targeting up there. So your ADR is telling you, kind of the slope of the mean. Or no, not even the slope of the mean, just the average. Right? So your ADR might say 98, but it doesn't tell you the slope. Was it, let's say, 92, then 93, and then 94, and then 98? And do you think it's going to be 102 soon? Like, that would be great because then you would combine these, right? And then measure the distance between, the rise and the run. So, yeah. So, nah. But could you? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's just slightly, it's the same information delivered differently through different math, but yeah. But missing in action, yeah, I'm fine with what I got. But I wouldn't say what my way is better than your way. ADR would be fine. Again, you're just missing slope and then deviation from the slope. So it seems to be useful information, but incomplete. Cool. So anyways, yeah, Euro's working out really nice. That's good. Kitty cat, this was one that we traded pretty hard. Okay. So this is where we were talking about we wanted to roll over and we can't sell it until it does roll over. So then we get the higher, the lower low, which is the rollover, but then we still can't trade it. So then we were looking for the lower high, which was the opportunity. Okay. So if you recall, this was Friday's trade. Now, I can't remember if it was in Forex.Today or if it was my day trading group, but we definitely lined this up as one of the trades. And it's just simply a high, a lower low, lower high scenario triggering a downward momentum. Okay. Now maybe it was the swing trading group. Shoot, now I can't remember. Too much going on. But anyways, carrying this forward. Okay, the target is low as 125. Okay. So it's not a big trade. It's 2 to maybe 250 pips. If you're doing your standard operating procedure type trade, if you're kind of front running it off of, this level up here, 2785, then you're really thinking, 124. Okay, whatever. So they're not big trades, but it's because last month was up and down, right? Up and down. So we're, October could be a breakout month, okay? Which means you go beyond the normal target. Okay, taking a look at this trade. This goes back a while here. Here's where we predicted bears would get out, if you recall. Then it made a high, and then a higher low. Then it made a higher high, and then it made a higher low. Then it made a higher high. Then it made a higher low. and now it's made a higher high, and I think in the future it'll make a higher low. Okay. There's two trades on this. This was how to get into an out of position trade example, and this was how to trade the pullback example. And they're moving. Sweet, 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 sweet. You're bullish? Yes, of course. Yes. I've been bullish on Aussie since March of last year. Just cleaning some of this up. And Kiwi's much the same. There's the trade plan. Pretty standard. You could see it came back, bought it off the day. Just like everything else, of course. This is the monthly buy zone, buy. This is the weekly buy zone, buy. This is the daily buy zone, buy. Cool. It's not too complicated, right? Cool. So here's the pullback to 69. And the target, the short run target is 70. The next one is about 71. And the big one, the big target, if we can get through to those, is 72. So you have to choose. Where do you want to take profit? 70, 71, or 72? Cool. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. All right, so anyways, that's dollar. Johnny says, yeah, patience pays off. It's amazing how I had fear just 2 weeks ago. Yeah. But don't throw away the fear as well, right? There's a reason. Jean-Guy says, yes, having class every day sure has helped me. Okay, that's good. That's why I'm kind of doing it, right? And the meetings seem to be, what, 45 minutes? So we got a pretty good enough, right? Okay. Am I going to stay short yen until March? Well, no, I'm going to make decisions. Okay. So I'm not going to lock myself in. Okay. They call that painting yourself into a corner. So I'll make decisions as I go. But that is the season. Okay. The example I gave last night is, as I said, look, I believe the ducks are going to fly south for the winter. I just don't know what day. But I'm pretty sure they're going to fly south. Why? I don't know why. I don't know why they fly south. Don't really care. But I'm pretty sure they're going to go fly south. And I don't know what day, but it'll probably happen, right? So anyways, here's Aussie. And you can see the general pattern that we have in play here. Up, down, and then up. Everything else inside of that is noise. What you see here is what I define as strategy. Oh, Lucas has 500 pips profit and everything at break even. Cool, right on. Congrats. It's a good start, right? Cool. Oh, I forgot to change the price on the day trading group. Forgot to lower the price. Maybe I'll do that later in the week. All right. So what do we have here? The daily target is buy it at 80.50. Okay. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. 80.50. The target is 81.50, which is probably pretty close to average daily range. But we're looking a little bigger. Okay, we're kicking off the central pivot point. That gives us R2 as a weekly target, and that's 82. So that gives us another 50 pips. So what we're looking at here on the short run is this. And you can see we have this predefined as a level of resistance. Okay, you can also see I've highlighted this already days ago. So now that we're kind of going through the process, it's sort of be like, well, there you go. Sorry, I guess I spoke out loud. I was thinking, I thought out loud. The day trading group is only for swing traders. All right, so you have to be in the swing trading group meeting every Thursday. And then you can upgrade your account to include the day trading. And that I'll lower the price because it's been a month, right? And there's only 2 more months left or whatever. So I'll lower the price so other people that maybe didn't have the cash might have the cash to go for 2 months instead of 3 months. Right? So it'll be the same value. Just a different price. But we'll see. There's probably not even that much of a need. I think everybody that's in is in. But we've had 2 really good swing trading weeks in a row where things have gone quite well, and I'm quite pleased. So I'm feeling pretty good about the market these days. So it's a good start. Taking a look at Kitty CAD Yen. Okay. This started here. Then it went to here. And watch this. We call that, in the price action course, we call that a roll reversal. So what is it for 2 months? I guess it would be $200. It was 3 months for 300, so I guess now it'd be the next 2 months for 200. Seems to be most. No. Okay, so the first part is strategy. Dr. H just says, do 2022, please. What does that mean? Yeah, thank you, Maida. I appreciate that. Oh, keep doing the day. I don't know if I can do that. I don't think I can do that. It's hard. It's a lot of work. It's tough on my family too. Okay. So anyways, taking a look at this, we're having some troubles here. So currently, under these circumstances, if you believe in the first part, the strategic part that I just outlined, then what you're looking at is a pullback. And in this case, the pullback is here. So you would base the trade in New York today based on tomorrow's buy zone. Okay. So you'd be a buyer right around this 88 on Kitty Cat Yen. Maida says maybe only Asia Fade would be okay for you. You mean for me to keep doing the group? All right. All right, so pound getting crushed here, euro hanging in. Yeah, pound, look at pound, huh? Okay, the next price is right in here. You guys are crazy. I see everybody like, yeah, I'd be totally down for that. Oh my God, oh my God. I can't commit to that yet, but I'm glad you guys are loving it. Yeah. Well, there's always maybe, right? Yeah. All right. So yeah. So this is it, right? Boom. So tomorrow's target is not quite 52. Is there a way to pay for pain? I think so. Was that right, Maida? You struggled with that? Yeah, yeah, you have to be in the swing trading group, and then I send you the secret link. Joseph says, yeah, we need to learn from the master and leave the nest. Yeah. It's interesting, right? Like, it's hard to learn someone else's technique, isn't it? And I try not to make it about me. I explain more like how I got to that situation so that, you can learn from the experience and adapt it any particular way. But to me, it's all about the reasoning, not the technique, right? Well, Dr. Rage, in your welcome email, it sends you a link where you can manage your own account and change your credit card and all that kind of stuff. So it's all self-serve. All right. All right, good. So they're all setting up, and Kiwi is going to be about the same. Okay, so I wanna look left and drag that across. Okay, cool. So there's looks like maybe defend 77. Hallelujah. All right. Yeah. Well, there we go. Well, long weekend. It was a tough weekend. Yeah, okay, so everything's setting up for tomorrow. That's good. We can do exotics and then maybe call it a day. So today's plan on USD ZAR is to sell it right. Basically, it's a retest of 15. So I covered this in Asia last night. So last night we were here. And so the trade plan last night was sell it in here. Nice. So that's good. Right? Here's 15. Right? 15.00000000. We actually spent a reasonable amount of time on the exotics because we were talking about spread and yield and internal rate of return. And so we had conversations specifically about Rand and then about peso. And the peso trade was sell it at, it was 20, right? 2050 is that number. But the zone here is this. Here's the zone. Okay. This is the Friday, which is the move you would expect for this to occur. This is actually the follow-on trade. Well, Abdul, if you log into the swing trading group, there's a link to join and upgrade your account. Cool. So this isn't as pronounced as this are, but it's got potential. Okay. This is, right? This is the Friday, first of the month. What do we call that? Payday. So you'll have to watch the video I recorded many years ago about how to trade it and why. I'll try to do it later today, Calf. It was just something I blurted out. Yeah, just because I think I said something a couple of weeks ago that maybe I should do it. And then I never did. I don't know. It wasn't part of the plan. Yeah. All right. So anyways, it looks like absolutely everything right now is going good. Hey, market conditions change. Don't get too excited. Don't get lazy. Don't get sloppy. Don't get overconfident. Just remember, right? Do the job. Many of you guys, I think Johnny said he was doing it, the 3 trades a day methodology. And so some of you guys have that focus where you're just trying to get those 3 on. And then if market conditions have changed, you stop, which is good. And that's the process that I'm hoping that you developed. What do you want to do? Are these conditions to do it? And if the answer is right, trade number 1, trade number 2, trade number 3. I think that's it. I think I covered everything. Right? Someone wanted Noki. It's all the same, right? You're doing more than 3. Oh, but I think you were dropping your lot size, right? I mean, look, you can do more than 3. I wouldn't do a 4th one until at least one of the other 3 is at break even. That kind of stuff. Now, right, I think we were talking about that, right, Maida, where I said, let's do it in black. I said 3 times negative 33, which equals 1/3 of a percent. And I think what you wanted to do, correct me if I'm wrong, you wanted to change this to be 3 times negative 50, but still equal 1/3. And that, I mean, the more you do that, okay, so to get that math to work, you have to lower your lot size, right? I like that a lot. I like that better, in fact. Okay? Jojo says, hey, Wayne, you have changed my life. Appreciate you. Can't tell you enough. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you're finding your way. I can't wait for us to get together on a beach in like Malaysia, right? And enjoy fabulous weather, paradise, great food, and camaraderie. And we all sit around and we tell our war stories. Years and years ago, I threw a party at Vegas. I had a penthouse at, I can't remember which one. I guess it might have been Mandalay Bay or something. And there was about 50 boot campers that showed up. And it was great. It had a little movie theater. There was 3 bedrooms and a kitchen, but this giant, huge living room. So we could all easily just hang out. And I said, all right, let's, everyone, let's make this brief. Just state your name, your hotcom name, and a little bit, 30 seconds of your story. And of course, it was like 4 hours later. We were just wrapping up the introductions. People were crying. They was like, I love you guys, I love you. And it was so good. And so we need to redo that. We need to have another. It's been so many years. It's been 10 years since I've had a boot camper jamboree. And so once COVID's over, I'd like for us to meet in some exotic location and just hang. But then I thought we could bring in like military and sports psychologists and stuff like that to talk about, yeah. Manus, is better to do it in Vegas again? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Greg says, I have a rule for myself, no new trades in the same pair until the, So what I'll do is, I'll go with pound first, then I'll go with Aussie first, right? And then if Aussie's working, then Kiwi's probably a sure bet. And then once that's gone, okay, I got a lot on commodities. How's CAD doing? Oh, CAD's doing great. I'll do that one, right? And then, eventually I'll buy Euro, right? And once I got all that, now I got everything. Now I go back to the first one. Yeah, so I would agree with Greg. Yeah. The Church of Buka. No. The templates made you cry. Yeah, I saw the previous comment. That's interesting. Cool. Hey, you got to have the right tools. All right. Well, I'm glad everyone's feeling good. That's what happens when people are making money. Tomorrow you might be losing money, and it might be all pitchforks and and you're chasing me through the streets. Get them, burn them. So who knows? So I'm glad today worked out. Let's hope that we've caught a trend and that this works for many, many days. So anyways, peace on earth. May the pips be with you. May our profits be above average. I'll see you guys. By the way, I'm really happy and proud of, about the work that you've been doing, and some of you are starting to find glimmers of hope and success and stuff. And I'm proud of you for all you've done and all that you are achieving now and are about to achieve. So, job well done. See you tomorrow, guys.